What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Zombies video here today on the channel. Today what we got for you guys is something that I've been meaning to bring to you guys for quite some time, but honestly, I was really up in the air on doing it like this, because this was something that was a lot of leaked information, like, honestly, a tremendous amount. This video, I don't know how long it's going to be, but there is a ton of information here that was never really released previously, and it was something that I didn't want to get the video removed and a copyright strike on my channel, because this is something that I feel is very more sensitive to the actual game itself in terms of brand new features and all that kind of stuff. What we talked about previously, it's kind of able to guess. It's really public domain, but this stuff actually was pulled from the game files. I've seen a lot of people have posts removed like this from Reddit and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't want to get a copyright strike or have anything DCMA'd on me. It was something that I just wanted to avoid, but recently Ali actually did make a video on it, as well as I've been seeing a massive influx of videos in the past 12 hours on it or so, so I guess the floodgates have opened, my friends. Today we're going to be talking about all of the Gumball abilities that have been leaked here. As you guys know, of course, from the PC beta files from Black Ops 3, we did get a ton of zombies information, and this one I think was one of the giant pieces that was just the main focus of what people wanted to report, but it was also something that was so delicate that people kind of piddle-footed around it. So without further ado, I guess we can get right into it. So first and foremost, there's something very important about these that you have to note. There are two categories that these Gumballs actually will have. The abilities that can take effect are either immediate or player triggered. They'll fall in one of those two categories, nothing other than that. So getting right into the list, we have Aftertaste, which is first. That is an immediate effect that takes place that will last 3 rounds, and what it does is you don't lose any perks when down, but you still need to be revived. As with a lot of these that you'll see here, that's an absolutely massive ability. Next, we have Alchemical Antithesis, which is player triggered and lasts 30 seconds, which every 10 points that would have been earned is instead 1 ammo in the stock of the current weapon. So if you're absolutely just spraying down zombies, you won't get points for it, but you'll be replenishing ammo here. And chances are, if you have an LMG or something like that where you're just spraying through zombies, you might actually even come out in the positive with ammo because you have bullet penetration and all that kind of stuff. Definitely, again, one that is very cool here. Next, we have Always Done Swiftly, which is immediate and lasts 3 rounds. You walk faster while ADSing, as well as you can go in and out of the ADS faster. So for this one, think Stalker and Sleight of Hand put together for 3 rounds. That's what you'll get. Next, we have Danger Closest, which is immediate and lasts 3 rounds. You have 0 explosive damage. Next, we have Dead of Nuclear Winter, which is player triggered. You can do it twice, but there is no time amount on this, so you can only do it twice. It can be whenever, and you spawn a nuke power up for this one. After that, we have Ephemeral Enhancement, which is player triggered. Again, you have it twice, and it's 30 seconds each. It turns your current weapon into a pack-a-punch version of that gun. Firing on All Cylinders is immediate in the last 3 rounds. This you can shoot while sprinting. Immolation Liquidation is player triggered. You can use it 3 times, and you can spawn a fire sale power up for this. Impatient is immediate, which you respawn from a bleed out with the final zombie still spawned instead of at the start of the next round. That again is one that I think is very key here. Next, you have I'm Feeling Lucky, which is player triggered and you can only use it once, but you spawn a random power up. Next, you have In Plain Sight, which is player triggered again, and you can only use it once, and it lasts 10 seconds, but you're completely ignored by the zombies. After that, we have Killing Time, which is player triggered. Once again, you can only use it once. It lasts 20 seconds, but all zombies freeze in place for 20 seconds. If they are shot, they will be marked and will be annihilated when the time is up. Killjoy is next up on the list, which is player triggered. You can use this twice, and you spawn an insta-kill power-up. Licensed Contractor is player triggered. You can use this 3 times, and you spawn a Carpenter power-up. Lucky Crit is immediate and lasts 1 round. An additional roll on the percentage chances of a player's AAT, which the original poster mentioned that he has no idea what this means. I personally don't either. This is probably something that we're going to see here brand new in Shadows of Evil and maybe even the Giant, but something brand new nonetheless that we don't have any information on. Next up, we have Now You See Me, which is player triggered. You can use it once and it lasts 10 seconds, and all zombies target the player for 10 seconds. So it's the exact opposite of In Plain Sight, something that can be useful if somebody is in a quick bind. You can activate this, and then everybody will lure to you and leave your teammates open to do whatever they need to get out of that situation. Next, we have One for the Road, which is immediate and it lasts 10 minutes. You can buy perks past the limit of 4 and grants 1 additional perk slot. On the House, which is player triggered, you can use it once, and you spawn a free perk power up. Perkaholic is immediate and it lasts until downed. You gain all of the perks in the map. So that's going to be one that's extremely sought after and something that is insanely powerful. one that I'm definitely going to be going for. Phoenix Up is player triggered and you can use it once. There is no set time that it expires, but you revive everyone on the map and they keep their perks that they downed with. Again, one that's going to be extremely sought after and one that I think would definitely be useful for every situation. Next, we have Pop Shocks, which is immediate and ends after the player melees 5 successful attacks. The melee attacks do an electric arc damage similar to the DG2. The Wonderwaff DG2, if you guys don't remember, chain together electric shocks to kill zombies, so this is going to be very interesting to see how this one works out. Private Eyes is immediate and lasts for 2 rounds. It's an icon similar to the grenade incoming icon, which shows zombies within 10 feet of the player. Next, we have Respin Cycle, which is player triggered and you can use it twice. This makes the mystery box respin to a new weapon choice. Stock option is immediate and lasts 5 minutes. You don't need to reload weapons. Ammo is pulled from the stock before the clip, so that's going to be something definitely interesting as well. Sword Flay is immediate and lasts 2.5 minutes, and it's a 5 times multiplier on melee damage. Wall Power is going to be immediate and lasts until the next primary gun wall buy purchase, which is going to allow the next primary wall buy purchases to be a Pack-a-Punch version of the weapon instead of the base weapon. And finally, we have Who's Keeping Score, which is player triggered and it can be used twice, and you spawn a double points power up. So that does it for the leaked abilities here. That's 27 Gumball abilities that we'll see here in Shadows of Evil and possibly even further into the DLC. Now, here's a little thing that I want to add on to this. I don't think that this is all going to be available at once. If you guys do remember, we covered a leaked menu the other day in which we saw some of the zombies' main menu here where we talked about the animation, the zombies up in the top left corner, but there was a bunch of orbs here where it looked like each player had the ability to have 4 orbs at once. That, I theorized, was like your specialist where you could choose which abilities you could have, and I think that that is actually going to be the case now here. If we did have access to 27 abilities, that would be absolutely incredibly overpowered and not really make the game too challenging, but rather it would really make it quite easy and have a lot of outs that really weren't necessary. So I think that we're going to be only seeing 4 here available to each player in which they can choose each one that they want at the start of the game, and you can only use those ones throughout the game itself. Whenever you start a new game, you can obviously, yes, choose different abilities, but for the time being, I think these 4 are the only ones you're going to be able to choose at any point in time. So that's going to wrap the video up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me just think down there in the comment section down below. Are you guys hyped for all of these leaks here with zombies? And if so, which one of these abilities are you the most excited for? There are a bunch to choose from, so love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, be sure to like rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace if you would check that out, it's greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the best of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 content. Any new news and information, you guys know exactly to find out right here on my channel. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. My name is Nikolai Espresso. As always, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and peace.